I wouldn't have gone through with it, honestly, if you know, I knew that it was gonna bum me out that bad. The lows of this series are so goddamn low.
Fuck off with talking to me about Christian loves everything. You guys gotta stop. Stop with the hobgoblins. Leave me alone. I don't fuck with y'all. Stop fucking with me. And no, I'm not watching hobgoblins on the podcast.
No, not a fucking chance. Look what y'all did. Y'all pissed Christian off. Y'all pissed him off. Congrats. Hey now, what's up, everybody? It's Nick and Christian. We're back from the. We didn't go anywhere. We're back. The Uneeda Horror Podcast. Tonight we've got a fun-filled episode for all you ladies and gents out there. We're gonna be watching Seed of fucking Chucky, man. Christian was just telling me before we went, before we started recording that like this. If he could have like 5 movies on a desert island, this would be one of them. Christian, what is it about Seed of Chucky that you love so much?
Well, I think the DVD has a little bit thicker paper, so when I burn it, it'll last a little bit longer.
There you go. No, we fucking hate this movie. It's terrible. But Christian, he kind of cornered himself. He made a joke last week to me about Seed of Chucky, and then he was like, dude, fuck it. Let's do Seed of Chucky. And I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, dude. And then as the days went on, he was like more and more depressed that we were doing Seed of Chucky. So I had to do a poll, and I was like, do you guys actually want to see this? Because like, if you don't, we won't do it. Everyone like resoundingly was like, oh, hell yeah. And Christian's like, fuck, we got to do Seed of Chucky. So here we are.
It's basically like when you tell your buddies, dude, next weekend, let's go fucking skydiving. Let's just do it. Let's fucking do it. And everybody's like, hell yeah. And then the night before you go to bed, you say to yourself, this is actually happening tomorrow. So I'm about to jump off a cliff.
That's how it went too, guys. He texted me last night. He said, dude, I'm not feeling this. So I'm steering the ship tonight. I'm putting on my dancing shoes, and I'm going to try to be the host this evening because Christian, his energy's down here, guys. He's not looking forward to this. So
we're fucking annoyed.
We're going to have to bring him along with us to enjoy this ride. But I want to let everybody know before we start this movie, I was asked by a lot of our listeners to not hold back. And if you're a patron of ours, we did a live stream about a half hour ago for all you guys. People in the comments on that stream were saying, don't hold back. So one of the reasons we're doing this movie is we're not going to try to find good things about it like we did with Resurrection or Freddy's Dead or whatever. No, we're going to eviscerate this fucking movie. So if you're a fan of this movie, please forgive us, but we're not going to be kind.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah. Man, don't take it personal. It doesn't say anything about your taste in movies. It doesn't say anything about you personally. Don't worry. Christian and I just don't like this fucking movie.
I've always gotten the criticism of Christian doesn't dislike anything, and it doesn't matter how many times I say I typically only talk about movies I like on my channel. It's like nobody pays fucking attention to the things I say. Some people will grab onto notions, and whenever I respond to it, that's when they stop paying attention to what I'm saying. So I still get it. Christian doesn't dislike anything, apparently. No, I just don't talk about it. Is that such a crime? Forgive me for actually wanting to put serotonin out on the internet, for people to feel better about shit.
No,
but I don't like this movie, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like this movie at all. I think Don Mancini, this is coming out movie. God bless him for it. There's a big gay community that loves this film. God bless each and every one of them. I love the gay people. I think they're awesome, but I fucking hate this movie. It has nothing to do with that either. So don't come at me like Christian doesn't like gay people. No, this is just a ridiculous movie that has it's a non-movie. It's like what's the storyline about this thing? What is it? It's just like it's like a fan film that's glossy as fuck and makes no sense. So here we go.
No, yeah. And guys, I second everything he said. I will say one thing about this movie that I can give it props for, and I will always give it props for, is being a little bit ahead of its time with the Glenn Glinda thing and, tackling the transgender debate and stuff. And like Christian said, more power to him. I think that's really cool. I think it really empowered some people and made them feel like they were represented. And that's awesome. Like, that is super cool. However, I think the final product of the movie is just shit. And I fucking hate the Glenn character. I hate it like more than it. If I could pick like 5 things out of like 5 characters in films that I just like 5 people just in general, like Amy Schumer's on that list. Glenn Glinda's on that list. Like just, fucking Hitler. Like I just don't fucking like it. It's super cool. The representation's really cool. It was ahead of its time, but the way it was handled, I feel like it's laughably bad. And I don't know, Christian, what do you think? I mean, is it safe to say, I think it's fair to say that Chucky up until 2019's reboot was relegated to streaming and TV because of this fucking movie?
Because of Don Mancini, more so too. I mean, you're right, 100%. This movie killed the future for box office, but I thought we were going on an upward trajectory when Curse came out, but then Cult killed that pretty fast.
Now Cult is a lot better than this movie, but it's still not great.
I mean, Cult is a movie.
Yeah. This oh man,
what is this movie about? What is it about? I don't understand.
You got John Waters, you got a Britney Spears lookalike. Chucky jerks off in a bathroom, and John Waters is taking pictures of it. Like, it's so fucking bad. And like, we didn't even get to see Jennifer Tilly's boobs. Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
that's the real crime.
Seriously, we could, if you would have just shown her boobs, I would have been like, all right, whatever. They don't even do it. Nope. So it's just like, nah. I'm telling you, man. It's just. Whew, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna get into it though, guys. We know controversy sells, and Christian. The best part about doing this for Christian is going to be the fucking trolly ass thumbnail this dude makes, because it's gonna be trolly.
Better than the original.
Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah.
There's this one guy. He commented on the Halloween thing. I think most people have figured it out. I like to play around and have fun and with the thumbnails and stuff. This one guy, he was a good sport when I replied to him, but he was like, how could you possibly say this is better than the original? Like, that's the most ridiculous thing. And I think I said, I'll take 200 for dropping my comment before realizing it was a troll, Alex. Like, I made like a Jeopardy reference. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah, you said before watching the video.
Yeah, he was a good sport though. He was a really good sport.
Shout out to you, man.
There's another channel. I think he's I say older gentleman. I'm not saying he's old, but I think he was around when a lot of the Halloween films came up. Anytime Halloween 5 is brought up, he has to make sure I know it's a piece of shit. I did a video with my Taking Shape book on, and I did Halloween 5, and that's such a good book. But somebody said Halloween 5 gets too much hate, and he responded, "No, it doesn't. It's a piece of shit."
I know.
So like I wonder if this guy goes to every Halloween 5 video, and does he just search Halloween 5 on YouTube, dude, just to tell everybody it's a piece of shit?
I got a guy that comments on, like, whenever I bring up Halloween 5, he like comments on most of my videos, and he's like, "Hey man, like, totally respect your opinion and everything, but nah, that movie fucking sucks." I'm like, then you don't respect my opinion. You're like, "Hey dude, it's really cool that you feel that way. Here's why you're fucking dumb." I'm like, wow, thanks man. I really needed that tonight.
And I know that inflection. I tell Nick all the time. I am the world's worst at seeming like I don't like people through text messages.
I still think Christian doesn't like me. Like, I still think he doesn't. The only reason he hasn't booted me is because you guys like our chemistry for whatever reason. I still think he doesn't like me.
Of course not. That's but like I think inflection can get lost sometimes through it, and I think people can seem more cruel than what they probably intend to. So I don't know. I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
I never take that shit personally. He's a good guy. But fuck, man, are you ready to go on this journey, Christian?
I'm at 0-0. Unfortunately,
right, guys.
We're not at an hour 40 already, but
well, it's only an hour and 27 minutes. Don't worry, it's not that long. So this won't be a 2-hour episode, guys, because we won't have a lot to say after this fucking turd's over. So I'm gonna go ahead and count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's watch this turd pile.
Rogue Pictures.
I know. Remember Rogue Pictures, man?
No.
Early 2000s flash in the pan and just disappeared. Now this opening credit sequence is great, Christian. Probably one of the best parts about this movie. I don't know if I'm being sarcastic or not. It's doll semen.
Is that really what that is?
Yeah, that's semen. Yeah. And then you see the little sperm swimming and everything. Yeah. Don Mancini, just from the start of the movie, hey guys, here's a screen full of jizz. Like, all right, we're getting right into it.
Oh. That is semen.
Yeah, and that's the birth canal. There you go. You know, because it just Redman. Who could forget?
Redman's in this?
Yeah, fucking Redman, dude. He gets gutted like a fucking pig.
Oh God, this is disgusting.
It's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, and look at how bad the animation is too. That's awful.
It's always so interesting looking back during like the mid 90s to early 2000s, because there's some stuff where the CGI is just out of this world phenomenal. Still looks good. Like, why does Jurassic Park still look amazing? It's 1993. Why? Yeah. Why? What's the excuse today for CGI to look like shit? Is it time, or is it money, or is it both, or what is it? Because that movie still outperforms shit from the mid 2000s, late 2000s on CGI, and it's way older. So it's just, I don't know.
It wasn't time, man. This was 6 years after Bride, and Bride was a financial hit. So they had the time and the money. I don't know what the fuck it was, but yeah, this finished product is just like trash. Like, look at that fucking, like, what the fuck is that? Guys, we're literally talking about a fucking doll baby anyway. Like,
made in
Japan. Jesus Christ.
Oh, this canal is just like gross. It's fleshy and red. Mm-hmm. Written and directed by Don Mancini. God damn. I love you, Don, but
we do. You've done some great things for this franchise, Don. You really, really have. And we would absolutely have you on the show at some point, but
that'd be an awkward conversation.
Yeah. Hey, Don, love the Child's Play franchise. It's great. Why the fuck did you make Seed of Chucky?
Yeah, Don, I love the Child's Play franchise. You know, thank God Tom Holland came in and said, this isn't that good. We've got to rework this whole thing and turn it into what it is. But hey, thanks anyway.
Yeah.
That's basically how I feel. Thank God Tom Holland came in and did what he did to that movie. Thank God.
A lot of people don't understand that people are like, oh no, Don Mancini deserves a lot of the credit. Did you read his initial treatment for Child's Play? It ain't great.
I mean, of course he deserves some credit, you know.
Yes.
His was like it was like a Blood Dolls thing, which funnily enough, Charles Band used that title down the road. But
oh shit, Christian, I totally forgot. We are about to see boobies. There are boobies in this movie, but it's not Jennifer Tilly's. I think the mom's in the shower here.
Okay, that's a tall ass strawberry cake. Good God.
Yeah.
The layers are real uneven.
Oh yeah, whoever made
Gordon Ramsay would not be happy. Fucking disgusting.
Anytime I think of Gordon, I watch a fuckload of Hell's Kitchen, guys. I love, and like fucking Kitchen Nightmares and shit. I love that man.
Me too.
I remember seeing it for the first time before it became the fucking meme that it is, of like the 2 pieces of bread saying, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot sandwich. Oh my fucking God, dude.
Hell's Kitchen is awesome. I love it when they bring the food up to the pass and they know it's fucked up, and he like checks the Wellingtons. It's raw. Everybody stop. You get the fuck out of here.
He's always like,
he's the
it's
best.
stone cold. And
Just
he,
touch it.
Yeah,
Just
and
touch
then
it.
punches the counter like he's just like, why would you do that? I've always said that every time I watch that show. Some motherfuckers will send up raw fucking scallops. You can tell those motherfuckers are raw, and they're like, I'm just gonna send them up anyway. Yeah, like you're.
Is that Glenda already?
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, I guess he does live in the UK.
Okay, I can appreciate the kind of cool doll POV shot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was a little much. Good God.
Look, Chucky's got to do what he's got to do, Christian.
It almost feels like a horror movie right now.
It's almost like what it's supposed to be.
You know?
Clearly, they can't keep this up for an hour and a half, can they? Stay tuned. The answer is no.
Right, are these titties?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember if they're good ones or not, though. Let's find out. I do remember I do think that this is a pretty cool scene, like kill scene, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I do think it actually ends up like, oh, okay, that's pretty gnarly.
Well, is she wearing panties? I feel like I can almost see like a line. Like,
no, yeah, I agree, but I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay, this is all right.
Yep. So we got some TNA. You know, hey. Even Don Mancini knows what sells. Oh yeah, she busts her head. Yeah. Glenn doesn't even fucking kill her.
Oh, that floor tile is disgusting. They have got to regrout that whole thing. What the hell, guys? And that puke green color? What the fuck? Yeah. Who designed this bathroom?
Dude, Christian, you know I went over... My entire house is like fucking tile. I went over all the fucking grout a few months ago.
You recaulked it or something?
I scrubbed it by hand with bleach and shit.
Looks good now?
Oh, looks great. Fantastic. Didn't realize it took hours. You got to crawl around on the floor and just fucking scrub that shit.
Shit, dude. You got to, did you tell your landlord and be like, look, dude, you need to give me a fucking rebate on my rent?
Yeah. Can I get a break this month?
You know what I mean?
No, I know. That shit ain't easy work.
Oh.
He said, fuck that doll.
Let me put subtitles on so I can understand what the fuck these people are saying.
I don't know if you even want to do
that. Oh, God. It's pissing?
You're pissing your pants. You're pissing your pants.
Who designed the look for Glenn?
Dude, that thing is so fucking hideous.
You know what's interesting, though? Back in, like... So, Spencer's had a Chucky doll in, like, around 2008, 9, 10. And I still have mine. It was a very modest Chucky doll, but at the time it was like the first time you could ever get like a mass-produced one from like Spencer's. It was a big deal.
Yeah, I remember.
But they did, yeah. They still have them available now. But now they have the Chucky dolls you get in the boxes and all that fun shit. But they had a Glenn doll, and it was so sought after and expensive for the longest time. They were going for hundreds of dollars online. I never saw one at my Spencer's, but yeah, they came out around the same time. They had The Bride come out with Chucky. I never bought The Bride, and Glenn. And this was like 2011, 10, and they were limited, but they went for hundreds of dollars. People were paying good money for them. It was crazy. Now, Trick or Treat Studios is doing a 1-1 of that motherfucker. And I'm sure some people will buy it.
No, I was going to say, Christian, as much as we might shit on this movie, there are fans of this movie. And there are fans of Glenn Glenda. There really, really are.
Sure.
And more power to them, you know?
People will tell me, like, maybe one day you'll like this movie because you came around to Bride of Chucky, which is true. I didn't like it as a kid. But now I think Scarred Chucky is cool. For a while, it was like, oh, that's That's all there was. And it felt like, regular Chucky doll was just like passe. But now Scar Chucky is kind of like passe and regular looking Chucky's back in. So now to me, Scar Chucky's kind of cool again. But granted, I like Bride now because it's aged well. I really like that time. But
well, that's the thing too about Bride is Bride's actually funny. Seed isn't, but it thinks it's funny. And that's kind of the problem that I run into with Seed is that it wants so badly to be funny and it really thinks it is funny. It's not funny. Like, it's just not. Right, so like, who doesn't fucking laugh in Bride of Chucky when Chucky's crawling across the fucking road and then just looks back at the dude and flips him off? The dude's just smoking a joint like, what the fuck?
Oh, man. So let me get off topic for just a second, for God's sake.
Please do.
So I woke up today and I saw a bunch of messages from you and I was like, fuck, what do I respond to first? But I did watch the Jeepers Creepers trailer and I thought that looked good. I thought that looked pretty damn good. I like the they look like they go to like some kind of like
it's
haunted event looking thing. Mm-hmm. So that looks cool. It looks like there's some really good themes going on with this movie, and they didn't show the creeper much. I thought it was a good trailer without revealing too much. Did they say who's playing the creeper? Is it the guy who's been doing it, or
no? It's not Jonathan Breck. It's a different guy. Yeah,
yeah. I know a lot of people were aggravated. They were just kind of like, why won't Timo say who's playing the creeper? Why won't he just say it? And I'm just like, oh, I guess he can't, but. I remember when we did the interview, he couldn't, but I don't remember in the trailer if they said, no, they don't say who's playing what in trailers. They just show the trailer for the movie, but have they announced that officially or unofficially?
Not that I know of. It might have gotten updated on Wikipedia or IMDb today, but it wasn't like attached with the trailer. But I got to say, yeah, I agree, man. One thing I noticed about this trailer is, as much as this was under wraps and people were really like losing faith in this being any good, it does look like they had a production budget to work with. It doesn't look like fucking trash. Like it doesn't. So that's good.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What the?
Shoot a movie.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is this like, I feel like this is supposed to be like, it is cool seeing Tony Gardner right there sitting down because he's a legend in makeup creations and special effects. Oh God, I'm sorry, but continue.
No, and then I know a lot of people are losing hope in it ever coming out because they were like, well, Timo's not giving us anything. He told everyone it would be this year. They had a trailer locked and everything just to be patient. He said that like a month ago on Twitter and people were like, no, it's not happening. And it fucking happened, guys. Just, have a little patience every now and then. It's not the end of the world. No. But I think it looks good. And I'm very much excited after the movie comes out. I would love to have Timo on here again after it comes out and really kind of actually be able to talk about a lot of this shit in depth with him. So,
for sure. God damn, Jennifer is smoking.
Dude, she still is. Still is.
What's crazy is I think I looked up her age, and granted, this doesn't seem so old to me now because it's like 10 years away, but she was 40 when she did Bride of Chucky.
Yep.
And that's just absolutely insane.
Yeah, she's in her 40s here, and she's smoking.
Yeah.
But again, no boobs.
She just doesn't age, man. It's like some people, they are blessed. I don't know. I don't know if Jennifer's gotten any kind of plastic surgery or anything. She doesn't look like she's touched herself with any kind of needle. Quite frankly, I saw a picture of her on Twitter today. I'm just like, God, dude, she's smoking. She's just beautiful.
Yep.
Oh man.
Like, what the fuck is this, man?
It's just very disengaging for me. I'm already just like, I don't need everything to be super scary. I'm a horror comedy guy. That's my favorite subgenre, but this is
not funny.
It's like, what are we doing here? I feel like imagine if Mancini did another sequel to this right away. Like, what the fuck would that have been?
I don't even want to think about it. It would have been so bad. Because the way this movie ends is so fucking weird. It's like Tiffany's in Jennifer Tilly, and then Glenda are now two different people that are real. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, where would you even go with this? Like, the next movie is just a bunch of actual humans killing people because the souls of the dolls are in them. Well, then that kind of takes away from the whole child's play fucking premise, right? Like, I want to see the fucking doll.
Right.
Like, yeah, I just... And this is fucking stupid. That Glenn right here is like, oh my God, a doll made in Japan. That's got to be my dad. And then say, it is his dad. Wow, fucking crazy. Like, so fucking dumb.
Does Glenn have like piranha teeth?
Yes. Yes.
Is he gonna eat the rat?
I think he puts it in there to fuck with him. Yeah.
Dude, look at the balls on that rat.
Oh.
What the fuck? Is he gonna piss again?
No. Comes friends with the rat. Hello, rat. You're cute, ain't you? This is like Russell Brand's like brother.
Yeah, Russell Brand and Chris Angel had a.
I'm so. Who the fuck falls like that from a rat bite? That motherfucker was like, ah. These effects. Look how great this is, Christian.
That's kind of funny looking though.
Outrunning a grown man.
He's moving much fast. He's very fast for the pace of his steps.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
It's just wow. And I'm sorry if it sounds like we're nitpicking here, guys. It's just we really don't like the movie, so it's not hard for us to find stuff to just crap on. I mean, it's just kind of like, well, we don't like it, so we might as well just take a dump on it. I mean,
what else is going on right now?
Hot as fuck.
I'm over it. I really am. I'm over it. This won't mean much to Nick, but for all my people listening, I'm fucking over the moon that General Mills is giving us the additional Fruit Brute cereal this year with my Monster cereals. So I can't wait to go get that.
This motherfucker has the audacity to say this won't mean much to Nick. Like, I didn't fucking collect those cereals when I was a kid, Christian.
You collect cereals?
I used to. I used to keep the boxes to like the Halloween themed cereals and stuff when I was a little kid. Yeah, I fucking love those things.
Now I'm 30 and I cut them out and frame them on my wall.
Yeah, it's not weird. I don't think it's weird at all.
They got Fruit Brute coming out. They're not doing Yummy Mummy, which I don't know. Maybe they'll do that next year, but
bullshit.
They there's the Halloween Fruity Pebbles, which they're purple and orange, which
I've never had them. Are they new?
I think they're new. They don't sound very familiar to me. So the best cereal ever is the Halloween Captain Crunch and the Christmas Crunch. Or they call it Holiday Crunch. They don't call it Christmas Crunch. The Holiday Crunch is phenomenal. But I'm excited for the Fruity Pebbles. I like to make the Rice Krispie treats out of them, the Fruity Pebbles. So
yeah,
they got that going on. Physical media is through the roof. Are you able to talk about Spirit Halloween?
Yeah.
Have we already talked about it on here?
No, not for this year. By the way, sorry, I was distracted because even though I'm not paying attention to the movie, I just keep staring at her cleavage. And like, if I sound like a savage, guys, I'm sorry, but I think men, women, anybody around the world can agree. We can all appreciate Jennifer Tilly's boobs. They're fantastic.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah, no, I reached out to Steve yesterday. I just asked him what he could tell me. I didn't press him on anything, so I probably should have because I could give you guys more. But I told Christian that the theme for this year is like monster, like mad scientist monster lab, like Frankenstein type shit. So I'm assuming it's one thing people have to understand. Like last year when some people were like, well, my store didn't have all that stuff. Spirit has 3 levels of stores. They have your normal size location, like your average run of the mill Spirit. They have like their large locations, and then they have what they call their almost like gallery locations in a sense. I don't know what the exact word is because it's been years since I worked there, but those are the smaller ones that are essentially just like 95% costumes with a little bit of decor. And usually those ones don't have any ISEs, which are the displays. So if you guys have smaller ones, and you're like, well, this shit's not at my store, that's just the way it goes. You'll have to seek out a bigger one. But yeah, it's gonna be like a monster laboratory type thing as the design this year, and they're gonna focus more on home decor with a emphasis on more licensed collectibles, is what I was told. So like, I'm not saying it's going to be the same thing as like the ceramic Michael Myers they had a few years ago or whatever, but shit like that. Licensed collectibles in the sense of like name brand shit from actual movies and TV shows. They're going to have a pretty big Hocus Pocus section, bigger than normal, obviously because of the new movie. They're going to have a bigger than normal Halloween section. Again, this is dependent on the size of your store. I cannot stress that enough. And that's what I know right now. I'm going to get more details from him about what exactly to expect. I asked him point blank, though, is there going to be new Halloween shit, like new Michael Myers stuff that you guys have not sold before? And he said, yeah. I was like, all right, well, you need to send me some pictures of that stuff. Because since he's a zone manager there, he can get me that shit from any location. Like he can just buy it for himself and then just send it to me before all of it sells out. So that's a cool perk that I'm going to take advantage of this year. Like he's going to send me some stuff. I know Steve does listen to the podcast. So Steve, don't worry. I'm not going to tell everybody where to find you. Don't worry. So they can all harass you. But I will say I am going to send whatever you tell me about the new collectibles and shit. I'm going to let Christian know. That way, Christian, if there's a few things that you're not able to find in your stores, I can get him to get them and I can just mail that shit to you, or even just give it to you when you're up this way for, Scarefest, right? Yeah, Scarefest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Scarefest.
Yeah,
man, I'm excited. Little bummed out last year on the Freddy stuff. Relative
dude, it was
slim
so
pickings.
bare. Like Freddy and Jason kind of sucked at like last year. Even Michael wasn't that. Like we had Halloween Kills come out, it just seemed like normal. Mine was just like an end cap. You know what I mean? At the end of one of the aisles, I'm like, this is fucking lame.
And most of it was not stuff I could really do anything with. Like I don't need a replica toy glove for Freddy. I've got a really nice one that my wife got me years ago, and you know, I would like a floor mat. I love getting floor mats. They didn't have anything like that. No cool T-shirts. Well, they had a Freddy shirt, but nothing I write home about. No cool hats. But then again, I got a hat from them from Spirit a few years ago. They finally started selling actual Spirit merchandise. Like I got a Spirit hat and some shirts, and that's just a no-brainer. I don't know why they only started doing that last year. I've been saying that for a long time. Like, please, guys, sell your merch.
Knows Japanese. What the fuck?
I do like this lair that they're in with all those cool like Frankenstein props and Wolfman. I wonder where that's at.
Wait till they be in LA. Like pretty much all of this movie was filmed like in Hollywood. Yeah, wait till they cut this dude's head off and it looks fake as fuck. It's just and then it gets worse because Jennifer Tilly kisses the fucking decapitated head like she didn't know it was real. Like, oh fuck, man.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I will say Tony did do a good job with the makeup still. It's Tony. He did do a good job still with the looks of the characters. I mean,
Chucky looks great.
I still like the way he looked in Bride more. It was like a little bit more of a natural flesh tone to me. Tony is a world-renowned guy. He is famous for creating the half corpse in Return of the Living Dead, which is, I think, one of his best creations.
Dude, that thing is terrifying.
Yeah, they did a great job. There's even a little bit of spinal fluid that dripped out of the tail of that character. That was so good. And yeah, he's a great makeup effects guy. He's done a lot of great stuff. But most people still say that the king of making Chucky will always be Kevin Yeager, and I can't argue that. I think Kevin Yeager is the. I mean, he got it. I mean, I think the best look of Chucky ever was probably the first or part 2. So
you ready for some bad CGI?
Ugh. No, not. Oh, Tony. It's terrible.
Oh man.
You know what's funny though? I think that no, never mind. I was gonna say some of this stuff would probably look.
That blood looks so fake.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
This movie was like shot fairly well though. Like the cinematography, it would probably look really good in 4K. Not that I would buy it. I mean, it's shot very well, and the colors are this movie was very colorful. Everybody's wearing bright colors. The kid's got a purple shirt. There's blood everywhere.
Yeah, Scream Factory didn't announce a SEED 4K.
It's interesting they stopped at 3.
I'd buy Bride. Yeah,
it's just as well. I mean, 3 stopping at 3 is probably a smart thing.
So where the fuck do they pee?
Where's it come out of?
What the fuck? I guess I guess I should refer to Glenn as they, because I mean, as this moment in the movie, that has not been revealed. Like, it's Glenn, blah blah blah. But yeah, man, it's weird to me. It's like we just saw them pee. Where the fuck did it come out of?
Plot hole problems.
Yeah. Also, why the fuck are they green? Like, I did that I never understood. Like,
and he's dehydrated. His piss was yellow as fuck.
Yeah.
Or hers. I don't fucking know.
Oh, here's Tilly. Look at those props. Look at that.
Yeah, those heads are insanely cool looking.
That fucking zombie.
Oh God. As Tony said. So this whole movie, Jennifer's like, she's sneaking candy bars the whole time.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's like, why you don't need to sneak a candy bar? She looks great. Like, have a candy bar every now and then. Who the fuck cares?
Is this a Snickers commercial right now?
Yeah. You're not yourself.
Although I'll watch Jennifer eat a candy bar sensually like that.
I watch Jennifer pretty much do anything.
Uh-oh. Don't touch that, Jennifer. Oh God.
You know that thing is heavy as fuck. There's no way it's a prop. And it looks like the fucking prop guy.
Yeah. If you pick up somebody's decapitated head, I'd imagine it'd be pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry. In Hollywood, there's always more traffic than that. That's bullshit.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. A lot of my musical heroes that I like, they do a podcast. I don't know if you know who Eddie Trunk is or not, but
I think I've seen him pop up somewhere on my social media from you, either like maybe it was Twitter or something. I don't know.
Well, Eddie Trunk he was a radio DJ for many, many, many years, and he's very well into the mix. He had a show on VH1 called That Metal Show for.
Oh yeah, I remember that show. Yeah.
And so Eddie is in with all the rock stars from the 80s, 90s, blah, blah, blah. He's done interviews with them. They've all been on his show. He's friends with a lot of them. And so many musicians have left Hollywood and LA, and they're all moving to Vegas. Apparently, like now, Las Vegas is kind of like a destination for, actors and musicians and stuff. And they're all just like, dude, it's fucking even they're saying it's getting so expensive to live there. They're like, fuck this. Like
Well,
Geezer Butler from Black fucking Sabbath. I listened to an interview with him today, and he was like, I'll do my best Geezer Butler impression, but it's too fucking expensive. I can't get anywhere. The traffic's horrible. So it's like, yeah, Billy Idol's whole band, Steve Stevens, guitar player, he just moved to Vegas. Geezer
I
Butler
will.
moved to Vegas. Everybody's leaving California.
I will say that was I do feel like that's always been a little bit over exaggerated because I have driven through Hollywood, like the Hollywood Hills and everything, and we were never in stop and go traffic, and it was the middle of the day, so like there were a lot of cars. They got like 5-lane roadways and shit, so like it was never as bad as I always thought it would be. Not like fucking New York City, which you can't even move in New York City.
Yeah.
But
You're
I
just
mean,
gonna walk if you live in New York, dude.
yes, yeah. But yeah, it's because everybody fucking moves there. They think that you got to move there to get in this business. Like you got to move to California, right? And it's like, no, if you're good at something, it doesn't matter where you live. If you're really good at something, someone will find you. You know, like that's the way these things go.
You know, back in the day, like if you were in a band in like 86, 85, whatever, you had to get to LA because you had to go play at the Whiskey A Go-Go. You had to go play at the Roxy because that's where bands got signed. You know, the Sunset Strip had more bands signed in the 80s than anything. But nowadays, you know, the internet, you can broadcast to the entire world from the comfort of your own fucking home. It's like it's a totally different thing now. And a lot of actors have left. Jensen Ackles, I fucking love that dude. Him and his wife, they left California. They live in Austin, Texas now. Like Texas has gotten a lot of big actors and musicians too. Like everybody, like there's getting these new hotbeds for artists now, and I just think that's cool. It's diversifying and making other states kind of, you know, California is not the promised land, so to speak, anymore, man. It's just like people are leaving.
Texas is next up. I think Texas is really next up. A lot of people are migrating there, and they realize it's a lot like California in a lot of ways. I mean, there are obviously great differences, but there's also a lot of similarities. It's really fucking big. It's got nice weather. It can get really fucking hot, but it's got nice weather. Like, and it's just like the cities there, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston. I mean, they are popping. They're huge, massive cities. So
I love Dallas.
You're going to start to see trends change a little bit there too. I think as more of those quote unquote yuppie people move into Texas, some of the more rural people will move out of Texas, and you're going to see some shifts. And that's been happening for years. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Like you just look at, I mean, not to get into this shit, but like you just look at the identification of like where people align ideologically. You're starting to see like a lot more people that lean a different way moving to Texas. And it's like, why is that? Well, there's, you know, it's a lot like California, just less populated. But problem is, if all these motherfuckers keep moving to Texas, it's just going to become California. So it's just kind of like, it's good to a certain degree. Nobody's moving to Ohio or Louisiana. Yeah, we're kind of just stuck.
I don't think I'm going to live here my whole life.
No, I'm not going to live here. I would fucking rather die.
It seems like a lot of my friends live in Kentucky.
I know a lot. Yeah. Justin lives in Kentucky. Piz lives in Kentucky. Mike and Jay live in Kentucky. Like, I was surprised. Like, holy shit. These, like, a lot of these people I've watched on YouTube for a while live in fucking Kentucky. And then Christian over here is like, yeah, I live in Louisiana. Like,
I don't know anybody that's in like the horror world that I can think of anyway that's from Louisiana. I can't think of anybody.
Christian? We just got the fucking Halloween Ends trailer, bro. It literally just dropped.
Damn.
Motherfucker.
What's the big deal? Why are you upset?
Everybody's gonna be rushing to get their fucking reactions out.
So?
And we're back, guys. You guys, at this point, you're watching the podcast episode the next day. You've already seen where Christian and I uploaded our reaction to the Halloween Ends trailer, which was way more interesting than anything that's happened in this fucking dog turd. So,
come and get me, motherfucker.
Oh, dude, I loved it. I loved it. Oh, Jesus Christ, doll boobs.
Hey, so we do get tits in this movie.
Yeah, those are not the boobs we wanted, Christian.
I liked them.
Now my mind is just on the Halloween Ends trailer, man.
That's fine if you want to speculate.
Speculation.
Femme fatale. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Man, I love Fangoria magazine. I miss the old school style though. Their new ones are very prim and nice, but I like the old school Fangoria. I have the very last Fangoria magazine before they shut shop down for about 5 or 6 years. I think it was like a John Carpenter special.
Those were the good days, man. The good old days.
I guarantee you right now, Lee McCoy has already watched the trailer. I may not watch it. I remember I was like, bullshit.
Yeah. I took him to task on that. I was like, you're going to watch it, Lee. He's like, I know.
Of course he is.
And he'll be happy to know that they didn't show shit. Like, aside from the one thing all of us already knew going into it, that they're going to face off one final time. That's literally it. They didn't show us anything else. So, count me the fuck in, man.
Man. At least Jennifer Tilly is just all throughout this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that Redman?
Yeah, that's Redman. I never listened to his music, but I guess he was like a rapper.
He was. I used to listen to Redman. He was good. I'm trying to put my mind in the 2004 world right now. What was I listening to in 2004? Probably a mix of hip hop and like pop rock and classic rock.
04 was like Limp Bizkit, Eminem, unfortunately, Three Doors Down.
I saw them live before. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I liked them when I was young, but like I just know I wouldn't really like their music now. Like, I don't know. It's not that I can't appreciate it. Like I said, I'll jam. Jesus fucking Christ.
So hold me when I'm here, love me when I'm gone. Oh God, he is jerking it.
He's fucking jerk. Oh fuck.
Oh Jesus. This is disgusting.
I genuinely want to know what was going through Don Mancini's mind for this scene. Like why this needed to be in the movie.
Oh God.
Of course, you stop right when we get to the good part, Jennifer Tilly.
Oh, it's disgusting. Chucky beating it. What can you say?
Gross.
I wonder what Brad Dourif thinks about this movie. I just can't imagine he liked it.
No. Brad Dourif strikes me as a guy that's a lot like Rob Zombie too, like a straight shooter. Like if he thinks something's shit, like he'll tell you. Like I don't think he would. I genuinely do believe he's the type of guy that would star in a movie, and if he hated it, like down the road, would be like, "Yeah, that movie fucking sucked."
Mm-hmm.
Like some actors, they'll just be like, yeah, I appreciate everything I've done. I've got fond memories. Nah, be honest with yourself. When it sucked, it sucked. It's okay.
Yeah, once you get actors away from the obligation of press and promotion for said movie, and it's in the past, it's usually when you'll hear them open up to about this or that.
Halloween H2O Resurrection. Because Jamie Lee Curtis just loves to shit on those movies now.
Jamie doesn't like H2O?
No. She's in recent years, she's come out and said, like, I don't think she's explicitly said she doesn't like H2O. She's come out now and said, I basically did it for the paycheck. We did it to cash in on the anniversary. I didn't actually want to come back. But 20 years ago, that wasn't the story. 20 years ago, the story was that Jamie was the leading force in saying we need to get the gang back together. And I do believe that actually was the case. I think that she was just kind of spinning it a different way for the marketing of these new movies now to be like, yeah, whatever, but that's not the real sequel. This is the real sequel. Like, I think that was the whole point. But she did flatly say, I didn't have a passion to come back for those movies. I did it for the money.
Well, she doesn't have a passion now to do it. It's all for the money.
Yeah.
Why is it any different?
Well, I mean, I will say, I do believe that she did have passion for these newer movies. I really do think, because she hadn't been acting a lot really recently, so she probably did want to kind of get back to the game a little bit. And in her defense, with 2018, she took like no money. Now I'm sure she had back end residual deals, but like up front, she just took scale. Like, she was just like, I'm not in this for the money. Like, I'll take, I think the scale's like 14,000 or something like that is what she made. So like, she really didn't, she could have bent them over a barrel and been like, well, I'm Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, you're going to fucking pay me a shitload.
I know what she did. I hate to break it to you. She took scale and she donated her scale money to charity, Children's Hospital. She got back in. There's zero chance she would have done this.
No, she definitely got back in. Yeah, she got back in.
So she's making a shit ton of money off of these movies. A shit ton of money.
Yeah. I mean, the two of them have cost $40 million to make, and they've made $400 million. And
Blumhouse is good about doing that they'll get people I say Blumhouse. I think Jason's probably a very good negotiator. And I think he is willing to do that sort of thing. Back ends taking, like, he'll do that with actors. Which is probably why he could potentially get a Friday the 13th or a Nightmare down the road.
He will. He'll get one of them.
Know.
I know he will. I just don't doubt him for a second. He's openly talked about how he continues to try very hard for both. One day.
Here goes my fucking phone. Fuck this. I know the trailer came out. Leave me alone.
Yeah, mine just.
I love you people, but leave me alone.
I had stuff going across the top of my screen too. Someone just said, Nick, the trailer's out. I know.
Yeah. I appreciate it though, guys.
No, I do. I appreciate the passion. They know I'm fucking passionate about it. I just thought tonight was a safe bet. I thought Blumhouse was going to drop it tomorrow, but people started leaking clips from the trailer. So
did they really?
Yeah. I texted you about it earlier. People that have seen the advanced screenings of Nope, some people were taking videos in the theater of parts of the trailer and uploading them on Twitter. Yep.
Losers.
Yep. So just like with Halloween Kills, Blumhouse had to push up the release.
Can't have shit nowadays, dude.
No, and people are like, well, we've waited a really long time. Like, who cares if people are passionate and want to see it? No, I get that. But you're not going to find a bigger Halloween fan than me. And I was totally cool with waiting 24 hours for the trailer because I understand that the marketing push that goes into these types of movies takes months to plan. They put millions of dollars into it. The least we can do is let them see that come to fruition rather than fucking pull the rug out from under them and go, hey, you know that plan you guys had? Fuck you. Like, it's just shitty because when they did this with Kills, everyone involved in that movie was pissed that the trailer leaked and they had to drop it early. Jamie Lee was mad about it. Jason Blum was mad about it. I'm sure they're fucking mad right now. Like, you don't drop trailers at 10 p.m. on a weeknight. That's not the window you want. You want to drop it at like fucking noon. Those are your big trailers. That's what I guarantee you that was the plan for tomorrow. And yet again, for the second year in a row, they're like, we can't. Doesn't matter. Thousands of people have already seen it because it leaked. So we might as well just put out the high quality version of it so people don't keep seeing these shitty versions and think, oh my God, that looks like shit. Like, it's fucked up, man. It's shitty as fuck. I hate it so much. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Seed of Chucky's still on, by the way, guys.
Oh, God. Glenn is just gross looking.
Yeah. Here we go with the sulfuric acid.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's fantastic CGI.
That's some good makeup effects.
That it is pretty gross. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I can't, dude. I just can't.
Christian, I'm going to title my video to Halloween Ends trailer reaction with Christian Hannah Horror.
That's fine.
You don't have to do that with me. My channel's not big enough to where people will be like, what the fuck?
That is fine. Do you want me to make a thumbnail for use the same thumbnail? You're gonna make your own, or
we can use the same if you just want to take a picture of me and picture of you, cartoonize them. Actually, I have a few cartoonized versions anyway of myself already, so I can just send you one. And they posted, let me see if they dropped a poster with it. Because at the end of the trailer, there was a, see, what the fuck is this, man? Yeah, it's only got 1,900 retweets right now.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. Because you don't want to fucking drop at 10 o'clock on a fucking Tuesday. Seriously, assholes, stop leaking shit. Stop. And people might go, oh, well, yeah, but don't you like having sources that can like leak info to you? Info is one thing. It's info that I welcome, that I don't share publicly with people unless they want to know and I tell them privately. I'm not going to ruin it for everybody else.
Right.
But fucking videos and photos and shit, it's like, come on, dude. Can we have anything anymore? Like,
the answer is no.
I know. Can there not be surprises in life anymore? Where it's like, wow, that was a pleasant surprise. I was really looking forward to tomorrow being like on edge next to my phone all day. Like, where the fuck is this thing at? Where the fuck is this thing at? Like, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, Christian, at the end of that trailer, there was what looked like a thumbnail type poster that they had at the very end of it. If I were you, I'd honestly just try to screen grab that. That's probably on Google. Just put 2 pictures of us with the text.
Well, I've gotten pretty fucking baller at making thumbnails.
I'm getting better. I'm definitely getting better. But
that Halloween 2007 thumbnail I made was pretty fucking spectacular.
Malcolm McDowell in there. Better than the original?
I'm gonna put the same thing on the Halloween Ends.
Oh man.
The trailer is better than the original movie.
Is this better than Halloween 1978? Yeah, you got, like I said, you guys will have already seen it because it's probably gonna go up on me and Christian's channels at like almost midnight tonight, Eastern time.
It's fine. People will be watching them.
Oh fuck yeah, they will. Fuck yeah, they will. I told you last year when I put up my kills, and actually us doing the podcast right now is probably a good thing because for the first hour, that's when they copyright strike like everything.
100.
So we'll be good on that. Because last year I had my shit set up and I was waiting. I dropped at 9:30 at night. We knew it was going to drop. I was waiting. It came up. As soon as it came up, I got the tweet notification. I screen recorded my immediately. Yep. And then put it up on YouTube. I was before there was like 2 other ones that had been uploaded. I mean, I was that fucking quick. And I made my thoughts really quick and to the point so I could immediately upload that fucker. That thing had over 100 views in 3 minutes. Well over 100 views in 3 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to skyrocket my channel. And then it was like, striked, motherfucker. And it's bullshit because it's this bullshit like algorithm and bots or whatever, because by copyright standards, fair usage, we're allowed to do that. The fact that this is still a thing is just beyond me. Like, YouTube has to fucking fix that. It is covered under law that it's used as review and critique, and
fair use is commentary, criticism, or parody is Fair Use Act.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why if you appeal 99% of the time, they'll go, okay, yeah, you're right, you're fine. But the problem is it can take up to 30 fucking days for them to get back to you and demonetize your video and let it go public again.
Yeah, then what's the point by that point?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys want to see my Halloween Kills trailer reaction from last month? Nobody fucking cares. Like, guys, this is a business. Like, we love doing this. This is a hobby, but it doesn't hurt to make a little bit of money on the side and get your channel out there more and get more people to watch your stuff. So when stuff like this happens, it's great to jump on it. Like, there's no shame in that. We all do it. I'm sure Lee is editing his right now. I'm sure Mike and Jay are right now. Like, just the way it goes, guys. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Some people hate everyone.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
everything.
By the way, guys, we're still watching Seed of Chucky.
It's just painful. Like, I don't like this at all. I don't care about anything that's going on. It's like meta is one thing, but this is just like
shit.
It just puts me in a bad mood. It really does. I don't like it at all.
Christian, we could do something totally unprecedented and not make it to the end of this movie and say we're done. We really could.
I'm thinking about it.
That would be the controversy of all controversy. We decided to go take the undertaking to watch this movie, and in midway through it, we said, can't do it.
I'm just at a loss. I'm at a fucking loss.
It's really fucking boring, man. Like, it's not exciting. It's not funny. It's not scary in the slightest. It's just not enjoyable. It's not a fun time. Like, it's like getting...
Watch yourself. I heard that F coming. I was like, where are you going with this?
Well, Christian, we've dropped plenty of F-bombs already in this episode.
I just want to make passionate love to Jennifer Tilly.
Christian, she looks like a good cook too. Look at that spread.
Oh, sweet corn, cauliflower.
I love cauliflower. Tell me,
cauliflower. Redman is just digging in.
Do you like cauliflower?
Yeah.
I put a little butter on it, a little salt, so it's really not that healthy anymore. But you
got to put a little salt on it. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of white rice. I eat a lot of that.
Oh, yeah, guys. By the way, this is what this is going to turn into. We're going to pick out things from this movie and go on unrelated tangents in order to make it through. Because we promised you we do this. We're going to do it.
Oh, did he just chop his dick?
No, watch. She guts him. And this is pretty cool. With the guts fall out and they're like steaming and shit. It is pretty cool. But yeah. I really like wild rice. Like a lot. Steam some wild rice, put some salt on it.
Yeah, dude, I'm a big love me some rice. Chicken and rice is something I eat a lot of.
Yep.
Oh God.
Yeah, she disemboweled him. I gotta say, that was cool. That was cool.
God. But yeah, I like. Every time Jennifer pops up in that black dress, I just gotta look at her for a second.
Her alone is enough to be like, all right, as long as you keep popping in every now and then, I'll keep mildly watching.
Yeah. I never tried that Surfer Boy pizza. I know some people said it actually tastes good.
Is that a place?
No, it's
like, I know it's from Stranger Things, but
they sell the pizzas at like groceries. You can get it. You can get them. I don't know how long they'll last in stores, but they've been everywhere. Is that? Oh, that's
fucking Martha
Stewart. I remember when she went to jail.
Dude, that shit was crazy. And now she's
survived
fucking
it though. She's more popular now.
Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy has a cookbook called From Crook to Cook, and it's Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart.
Not a lot of people can survive the pitfalls of like going to jail and your career like exploding. Not only did she survive, she thrived off of it. So
what did she do? Did she embezzle and not pay taxes?
It had something to do with finances. I mean, so like at the end of the day, it's really not that bad because when we look at it, guys, like if we're being totally honest, she took advantage of a fucked up system. Like, it's another one of those don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, yeah, it's a fucked up system. Like, a lot of rich people do that. They embezzle money and they take advantage of capitalism and greed do that, man. Yeah, I'm getting texts right now of
my whole it's just I love you guys. I get it.
yeah.
Leave me alone.
By this point, you guys have already watched our trailer reaction too. So now it's probably weird. It's like an alternate dimension. You're like listening to this podcast, like, oh, this is what they said right after they recorded that. Like I'm getting text, I'm getting Twitter notifications. Like people like are finding all means to reach out to me and be like, hey, like I said, like Christian said, love y'all, appreciate it. But if you honestly think that your boy didn't know that the Halloween trailer dropped, come on now. I have tweet notifications set for the Halloween account.
Don't kill Jennifer. She can stay. Kill the girl and the other girl on the phone. That looks like just kill her. Just
what does she look like, Christian?
I don't know. She looks like a cheap version of that girl from Scary Movie 2, the star of Scary Movie 2.
Anna Faris.
Yeah, she looks like a cheap Anna Faris. No offense if you're whoever you are.
She's watching this podcast right now. Like, this is the only movie she did. So she like, anytime anyone talks about SEED of Chuckky, she's like, I want to watch, see what they think. She's probably like, fuck those guys. Chucky's got the right idea. That is a funny moment. I'll give them credit. That was funny.
Oh my god. Oh.
Christian, I gotta ask you something seriously.
Stupid ass movie. Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever watch this movie again in your life?
Probably not, dude. I have friends that love this movie.
What does Sydney think of this movie?
Oh, I told her I was watching it, and she was like, "Oh God, fuck that."
Okay, good.
Sydney is, dude. Honestly, I think I've burnt Sydney out. She doesn't give a fuck about a lot of the big slasher icon movies anymore. She's watched them a bunch with me when we started dating, and she's just like, "I'm ready to move on. Let's watch new shit. I'm sick of all that crap, Christian. I'm done with it." So Lauren loves my wife. I mean, I tell Lauren about my wife what she thinks, and Lauren's always like, "Your wife sounds awesome." She watched the Jeepers Creepers trailer with me, and she was like, "It looks okay. I'll check that out." So, she's a big Peter Jackson fan.
The sentiment from that trailer, man, I have not seen a lot of negative takes. I think a lot of people were pleasantly surprised. Like, wow, that looks competently made. Like, talking to Timo, Christian and I felt like the dude was intelligent. He knew what he was talking about. He clearly had a passion for wanting to make a good movie. And I respect the shit out of that with any director, like give a fuck about what you're doing. And he came across as genuine, as somebody that wanted to do right by the fans. And I think it came across in that trailer. I watched that trailer and I was like, okay.
It looks fun. And, people will message me sometimes and say, like, what are your thoughts on Jeepers Creepers Reborn? What are your thoughts on even Halloween Ends, for instance? And I always say, I can't have an opinion on it till I see it. Well, what do you think? Is it going to be made well? Is it going to look like shit? I'm like, well, I don't know. I can't judge a movie based on a screenshot that I've seen. I remember when Jeepers Creepers had a couple of screenshots and they showed the creeper and it wasn't the most flattering image of him. I'm just like, I'm not going to judge it off of an image.
Those are set photos. Yeah. I mean, that's without the lighting. That's without how it's going to be actually presented on screen. Like,
yeah, but a lot of people, they don't consider things like that. They look at an image and make and that's fine. I get it. But, I always tell people, look, what do you think about this? I'll let you know when I see it. I don't like to make prerequisite, assessments on things because it makes me I like to be able to go into a movie without any not preconceived notions, but like whenever you start expressing your disbelief or doubt about something whenever you start expressing doubts or concerns or this or that with your friends, sometimes you could paint yourself into a corner, and most people naturally do not like to be wrong. Let's just be honest with nobody likes to be wrong. One quality that I fucking see nowadays that nobody says is I don't know anymore. People will just lie about everything. Nobody says I don't know anymore. Everybody's a fucking know-it-all, but most people don't like to be wrong. So if you start shit talking something, you're gonna feel like a fool if you really do like it. But like, well, fuck, I can't say I like it now because I done shat on this to all my friends on the internet for weeks on end. So I mean, I don't like to do that.
I've always been, yeah. It's like I've always appreciated the authenticity in people's opinions, like not being swayed one way or the other by, general sentiment. And I feel like I've always been that way too. Halloween Ends came out, man, and Rudy, okay, I love you, but he's texting me now with the link to it. I fucking know, god damn it. He listens to the entire episodes of Uneeda too, so he's probably laughing his ass off right now hearing that. Rudy,
that always blows me away when I'll read comments on the videos and they're referencing something that happened at least an hour and change in. I'm just like, holy shit! Like, you really
like
listen.
To hear us talk.
It's something else.
Dude, my phone is going fucking wild right now. Yeah, I mean, but no, the authenticity, like I said, when Halloween Kills came out, it was popular to shit on it. Like, it was like, oh yeah, let's get on the hate train. And like from the first time I saw it, I was like, I fucking liked it, man. Like, I remember Christian, we both said like, well, we'll tell each other what we thought after we watch it. And, my initial reaction to him was, I liked it better in 2018, man. I really liked it. Like, I just always did. And yeah, that's just kind of how. I mean, I'm going to form my opinion on Halloween Ends the first time I see it. I mean, it could grow on me or, wane a little bit with like a second viewing. Usually it takes 2 to 3 viewings of these Halloween movies for me to like kind of get set in my ways. But if I generally liked it the first time I watched it, I'm probably going to always like it. Like, I don't know. It's just like public sentiment won't sway me one way or the other. Like, fuck, everybody hates this. I need to hate it now. Like, no, I don't give a fuck. You hate it? Cool.
I used to be under the influence of that years and years ago.
Lee liked one of my tweets about 5 minutes ago, and now that tweet of mine is like blowing up because I'm sure it showed up on his feed or on his followers' feed because he liked it. Thank you, Lee, for the exposure on Twitter. I appreciate it. It was not a tweet that was Lee bait, I promise. I just said, hey, Christian's going to fucking hate this. I don't think he's seen the tweet yet, but I just was trying to be controversial, and I was like, Halloween is the greatest horror franchise to ever grace the silver screen. And I was like, I'll never back down from that opinion. Mentioning that it was a fucking opinion. I'm not saying it's fact. Like, I'm not objectively right. Okay, I'm just saying, in my opinion, it is. And Lee just liked it. So people are like, well, fuck, I like Halloween. Me and Lee are Halloween guys. Y'all know Christian. He's a Return of the Living Dead, Nightmare guy. More Jason, too, than Halloween. Yeah. He's not having fun, guys. Christian's not having fun right now.
No. Granted, the only tattoos I have on me are Halloween tattoos, which is ironic.
There's Glenda. Terrifying. I mean, absolutely terrifying. Imagine that fucking butthole cretin crawls out from under your fucking bed at night. What would you do?
I would strangle and kill I would kill all these stupid ass dolls. I would tie them up and just burn them.
Haven't you always felt that way when you watch Child's Play movies and like Chucky's like suffocating someone or something? It's like, how? You're like 10 pounds.
I used to love Chucky, but now I fucking hate him. I can't do it.
What do you mean?
This movie.
Oh, this movie?
I don't know, dude. I'm starting to like appreciate that fucking remake more and more every day now with all the shit Mancini's done.
Oh, it's awesome. It's fun. I think that remake's really fun. Dude, I swear to God, I'm hearing like a fucking spirit. Hello?
Please just fucking. Oh.
All right, Christian. We made it an hour and 22. What do you say? You want to turn it off?
I don't know.
Do you need a viewers? I think 99% of you are in the same camp as Christian and I, where you would never willingly watch this movie if given the choice. Can you see it as commendable that Christian and I have made it an hour into this movie? Because I also don't know if I can bring myself to watch the end of this, because I'm not even watching it at this point. I'm looking at my screen. Like, I'm not.
Oh, I'm watching it.
Like,
I'm just. I don't know, dude. This is so stupid. I can't. I gotta imagine people walked out of the theater. I
Christian,
have to imagine people.
do you
walked
think
out.
this is the lowest of the low for like the bigger horror franchises? Like, not Leprechaun, because Leprechaun was never on the level of some of these franchises. Like, obviously that has some stinkers, but like, do you think
I'd take every Leprechaun film over this.
Okay.
I like Leprechaun.
Hellraiser?
More than likely.
Isn't there a direct-to-DVD one without Doug Bradley that fucking sucks, though?
Yeah. I think it's called Revelations or something.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
Not great.
It's just a cheap, straight-to-video, crappy Hellraiser movie. But
I mean, when I look at it, I'm like, Halloween, Nightmare, Friday, Hellraiser, Scream, Evil Dead, like a lot of these bigger, well-known franchise, any of the Living Dead movies, like any of these franchises like that, I don't think it gets any lower than this movie. I mean, this movie fucking sucks.
I don't get it. And if something's going over my head, the humor or the approach of this, so be it. I'm not going to just say one thing or the other. I don't know, because I have people that say, "Oh, I actually think Seed of Chucky is brilliantly hysterical, and I love what they did." More power to you. I don't get it. I don't get it. And again, it's like, what is this? Like, I don't understand it. I don't get the story. I don't understand.
I guess the story really is just they want to be fucking human again. Like, I guess I get that, but how we get from point A to point B is like really fucking stupid. And like, it's boring. It's not interesting at all. Like, it's cringy. Like, this happening right now on screen, everyone's screaming and crying and lights flashing and everything. It's just like, I
guess I don't know, dude. I almost texted you today, and I was like, "Can we do the Blair Witch Project? Like, let's just do one of my favorites, and let's enjoy a good movie." And
I wouldn't have said no, but I will tell you, Christian, as much as like this is painful for us, there's going to be people that really, really get a kick out of us validating how they feel about this movie too. Like, there will be a lot of people that are going to be like, that was fun to hear you guys just bitch about that movie.
I think I'm done.
I don't think I could ever watch this movie again.
I mean, you could pay me to watch it.
Well, guys, for the first time in Uneeda Horror Podcast history, Christian and I are cutting the movie before it is over. We made it officially. Where are we at?
An
hour and 9 minutes in. Yeah. So there was only like 10 minutes left, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. And like Christian and I said, first of all, I just want to say, guys, nobody blame me. This was Christian's idea. I did not make him do this. Christian probably regrets saying that a week ago and probably will regret it for the rest of his life. But 1 hour of that movie is enough to make you crazy. I don't really know.
It's fucking bad, dude.
I like feel bad, and I shouldn't feel bad because I didn't come up with it. I feel like Christian is like blaming me.
Like, in my mind, I thought I was going to be more like laughing at how bad it was and stuff, but it's just a chore, and it's just a slug of a movie. And there's like a couple sequences that were cool. Tony Gardner's sequence was cool. Seeing Redman get killed was cool. But I'm just so disengaged as a whole of everything, and it's just way too far out there with whatever kind of story they were going for. And I love horror comedy. I just don't find this funny. I I'm just done with Chucky. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty much done. Like I'm fine with the first four movies. Honestly, I'll take Curse. Y'all can fucking have the rest of it. I'm done. I'm not interested. I don't need any more. I'm not gonna watch the TV show. Don't tell me how good it is. I don't care. I'm not watching it. I'm done. I'm finished. And that's it.
Yeah, this got pretty somber, guys.
I'm just bummed. Like those first three movies are so good. And I think that today I think the first one's the best one. Tomorrow I'll think part two is the best one. Today I think the first one's the best one. And those movies are so good. Part three has no business being as entertaining and good as it is for being released 9 months after two. And thank God people wrangled in Don Mancini. Don wanted to have multiple Chuckies in part three. What sense does that make? That makes the why? What is Chucky's whole purpose? If he's like trying to take over the kid, he can get whoever the fuck he wants. Fuck the kid. Like Don, what are you doing? Do you not see how stupid? Like, what are you talking about, Don? When Cult of Chucky completely takes everything before and makes it so pointless and stupid, it's like I just wish it never was made. I don't care how good the movie looks or whatever, how fun Fiona is. Like, do you not see how that completely just disembodies the story of everything from before? Not bend it, not bend it. Let's have a little fun. Let's just get Jason to Manhattan on the cruise ship. Like, people can kind of figure out what body. Like, do you not see how fucking outlandish and how it just destroys the story of those first movies that we're supposed to be keeping in canon because Don's continuing? Like, do we not see how ridiculous that is?
I mean, I see it.
But here we are. This is what we're doing. This is like, and it's just like, dude, I'm done. I'm just over it. Y'all can have it. Fuck Chucky. I'm done. Y'all can keep it. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And this movie is just. I mean, I just want to give a huge shout out to Tom Holland for thankfully making that movie good. I don't give a fuck. We're never gonna have Don Mancini on the show. Don, dude, I like you. You've done some great things. You've got to have a filter. I'm sorry, brother. You're a grown man. I hate to call you out like this, but come on. I'm sorry. I mean, somebody's got somebody. And the crazy thing is, you know, now I see people saying I'm burnt out on the Chucky show. Now it's gotten way too weird. It's getting very Seed of Chucky-ish. People tell me this, and nobody listens to me. I said, guys, I've been telling you this. He said this years ago on a podcast. Oh yeah, my movies are going to be canon. I'm going to bring these characters back. I'm going to have a great sense of humor with it. We're going to explore X, Y, and Z. Like, what, you really thought you were going to get the first movie? Fucking crazy.
Well,
fucking crazy. I done told y'all.
I mean,
it's going to be awesome. I can't fucking wait, man. It's going to be great, man. Oh,
I don't disagree. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, kind of in an awkward position right now because I'm like, I don't know. I didn't. I don't really know. I just kind of like. I wouldn't have gone through with it, honestly, if I knew that it was gonna bum me out that bad. I mean, I
No,
really wouldn't.
I'll watch something fun tonight and make myself feel better.
Well,
It's
like I
just like
feel kind of guilty, but it's like
it
like
was my idea, dude. I made my bed. I'm laying in it.
I know, but I feel bad because I feel like I don't know, like you genuinely just like wasted an hour of your life that you'll never get back, and
Is
you're
if we
angry
get
about it. You know?
if somebody enjoys this episode, that's all I need.
Yeah, you guys are gonna. This episode's
So
a
watch the
very
fucking
wide
episode.
range,
Just
very wide
watch.
range of emotions.
I'm gonna start the episode out with my depressing rant. That way, it'll keep
Hey,
people watching.
that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, guys, I think that's all. I think that's all for tonight. Don't worry. Next week's episode will be a lot more fun. Um, I think any podcast that's worth anything has had an episode or two that wasn't enjoyable for the people, yeah, that did the podcast. But that's part of this, You guys, admittedly, and rightfully so, thought it'd be funny. Like, oh, dude, you guys should watch Seed of Chucky. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Because Christian literally had the same fucking thought. So, like, y'all were on the same wavelength. Like, dude, wouldn't that be fucking funny? And then when we actually got into it, we were like, that's not funny. And I feel like everybody that watched that movie along with us just now probably is feeling exactly how we are. And I think that's why this episode will resonate with those people, because they'll get to that point with the movie too, where they're like, dude, fuck this. This sucks. And again, like Christian and I said, if you do like this movie, more power to you. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, because there's something for everybody in every movie ever. But
you
I
can
just
have
don't.
it.
Yeah, I don't have a good time with it at all. I think it is absolute sewage. And I mean,
I think it's excrement.
if you take Seed and Cult out of this franchise, I think it's a pretty solid franchise front to back. I really do. But the lows of this series are so goddamn low. Like, to the point where it's like, here's the fucking floor, and like here's where like, so here's the floor, Colt's like right here, and fucking Seed is like in hell. Like, it's
boring. I'm uninterested. I will gladly watch any Hellraiser over that.
Look what y'all did. Y'all pissed Christian off. Y'all pissed him off. Congrats.
I really would. I mean, I'd watch Hobgoblins again over this.
Jesus Christ.
I'm serious.
Look, guys, I just want to say too, don't feel bad that you guys like wanted us to go through this idea.
No, fuck every one of y'all.
No, we're on the same wavelength as you. We thought it would be funnier, but when you watch that movie, you realize it's not even funny. Like, it's not even bad funny. It's just you had a doll jerking off.
Oh God!
To
I should
doll
have drank.
boobies.
I should have drank.
That's how. Go back to the last episode. That's literally how this conversation started. Or we might not have been recording it.
We weren't recording.
Yeah, Christian mentioned Seed of Chucky, and I was like, and we could fucking drink during it. And he was like, I'm gonna need to if we do that. He was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And then I was thinking about it when we started. I'm like, didn't we say we were gonna drink? I was like, well, I'm not gonna fucking peer pressure Christian. Like, hey, dude.
I'll tell you what happened. I have some Coors Light in the fridge, but I woke up about 4 something. I got home from work this morning and went to bed. Splitting headache. My head felt like it's filled with cement. And I tried to eat some dinner and I couldn't eat too much. And because of that, I told my wife, I was like, I probably shouldn't drink, because just one beer or something could really just affect me worse, because I didn't eat enough. I didn't eat much dinner, and my head's killing me. But I'll just say this, guys, and we'll wrap it up. Fuck off with talking to me about Christian loves everything. You guys got to stop. Stop with the hobgoblins. Leave me alone. I don't fuck with y'all. Stop fucking with me. And no, I'm not watching hobgoblins on the podcast.
No, not a fucking chance.
If somebody does a $300 super comment or donation comment, I'll do it. I will make Nick be there if you don't want to, but
I would sit through that.
If you do $300, I'll split it with me and Nick. I'll send him 150 cash, and then we'll do it on the podcast. That's the only. Yeah, strike that. It's got to be 500. It's got to be 500. $500. I'll do commentary of hobgoblins.
You know, a bunch of our subs are going to get together now and like message each other and be like, chip in, chip in, chip in.
But 500 cash, and that's it. And yeah, so fuck everybody.
Y'all can put that to rest. Christian hates this fucking movie, and I hate this movie so much.
This movie and yeah.
You guys have witnessed a moment in Uneeda Horror Podcast history. From this point forward, no matter how funny a bad idea might sound at the time, we're never doing it again. We're never watching a movie that we can't find any enjoyment out of. Never.
Stupid piece of shit.
Yeah. But I think that this will be a cool episode for the library, for everybody, because this was a very different episode. We had fun. Christian and I talked about a lot of different shit. We didn't even pay attention to the fucking movie. It was when our conversations about different shit ended and we looked at the screen that we got mad again. So it's like,
yeah,
plenty of good stuff.
Cauliflower and
wild rice, yeah, chicken. Jennifer Tilly's boobs. That was a highlight. That was a highlight. Yeah, but you got to diversify your podcasts every now and then, and we diversified, and we learned a lesson. Fuck SEED of CHUCKY.
Go to hell.
Go straight to hell. That's the next movie. Chucky goes straight to hell. It's coming. Well, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight on the Uneeda Horror Podcast. Enjoy the depressing outro to this episode. And just know next week we're coming back swinging. I'm going to let Christian think of something that's just going to make him fucking happy next week and be excited about doing, and we're going to fucking do it. Yeah, we appreciate you guys watching or listening. If you're listening on an audio platform, make sure to get the word out to your friends. Follow us on Instagram at Uneeda Horror Podcast. And Christian, you got any closing words?
No. Just glad it's over.
We didn't even make it to the end. So, yeah, y'all witnessed history tonight. So, we love y'all. We hope you guys also enjoy our in the middle of this episode Halloween Ends trailer reaction, which I almost told Christian after that happened, let's just not turn the movie back on, but we made that mistake. So yeah, that's gonna do it, y'all. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
This has been a production of the Uneeda Horror Podcast. You need it, we got it. Thank you for listening.